Okay, guys, so I basically had one of you guys message me or comment and tell me that there is supposed to be, in fact, 4 fuel injectors, because he said he redid his. There's supposed to be 4 O-rings on the injectors, and half of them were missing for some reason. So I'm not entirely sure what happened. They fell out whenever I installed my new fuel lines, because I remember I did take the injector rail off. I don't remember taking the injectors out or not, but I do know that I did disassemble all of that stuff. Regardless, I lost them somewhere, and that could be causing my fuel cutout issue. So Toyota was cool enough to document all of this stuff, found a parts diagram of the fuel rail on a Supra, which should be the exact same as far as, I know the injectors are different, but they're the same style, they're the same dimensions. So the injector seals should in fact be the same. And there is in fact a part number here. So I was able to find that on this same Toyota parts catalog, and they are $4 a piece. So it's going to cost me about $30 something with shipping and everything to get these ordered. So anyways, ordering these, I'm recording this ahead of time so that way I can add this into the video and show you guys. And I will continue to record whenever they come in. All right, guys, it is the fixing day, hopefully. My seals came in, and we are going to get this car taken back apart again, so that way we can replace they're called insulators is what Toyota calls them, but they're just O-rings on the bottom nozzle of the fuel injector. Not entirely sure what they do. I guess hold them in place, but I mean, they don't exactly free move around in there anyway, so I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, the parts diagram says they're supposed to be there. Mine doesn't have them. My car is running like shit, so we will replace them and we'll see what happens. But before we do that, I'm gonna go to the gym, get something to eat. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so got a little package here from Injector Rehab. It was the only place I could find that had these by the part number. So my car is missing a set of insulator injectors on the like their O-rings for the injectors. They sent me a keychain. Cool. Anyway, it's these things, I think. This was the part number, so I mean it's got to be right. But anyways, gonna go ahead and take the intake manifold back off and do all of the things involving taking the injectors out. It's a pain in the ass, so I'm gonna just go ahead and skip to it, because you guys have, I think at this point, watched me do that 3 or 4 times now. So anyways, gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so here's the dealio. When I pulled my injectors out a couple of weeks ago, and again, I'm having a fuel stalling problem. Half of these had an O-ring on the top, half of them had an O-ring on the nozzle. And you see there's also 2 O-rings on the body, one here and one here. Well, there's supposed to actually be 4. So half of mine had them on the nozzle, half of them had them on the top hat. Not entirely sure how that happened. I'm sure probably somewhere along the way I did that, or maybe the previous owner did. I'm not entirely sure. But now I have the 6 O-rings for the top, and I have the 6 O-rings for the nozzles as well. So we're going to go ahead and put these on, slap these bad boys back into the fuel chamber on the injector rail, and go from there. But anyways, yeah, had to take off the intake manifold to access the fuel rail. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and slap these bad boys back in with the proper seals, and we'll see what happens. I'm really hoping this is what fixes it, because I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I'm at my wit's end with this car. What is going to end up happening if this does not fix it is I have a standalone ECU coming for this car, and so what's going to end up happening is if I can't fix this thing right now, if I don't have it fixed by the end of the week, it is Thursday, if I don't have it fixed by Sunday, I'm going to pull this engine next week. I'm going to take the turbo off, clean it up, replace the seals, clean up the intake manifold. I am going to get a new pipe made for this thing, delete all of this shit, because I'm not going to need this once I go standalone. I'm going to get an aftermarket intake manifold, delete all of the sensors off of it that I don't need. Should just need map sensor and maybe the throttle position sensor. Go full cable instead of half and half, because the stock VVTi 2JZ does not have a full mechanical throttle body. going to get a new fuel rail and going to get bigger injectors. The problem with that is that that's going to take a little bit to accomplish, because if you guys can't tell, that's an expensive list of parts right there. So that's why I'm hoping I can fix this car, because I plan to do all that stuff anyway, but I would like to buy the parts and have them ready while still being able to drive the car. So that's the goal. But I also have a couple of other things, like I have a hood prop kit or hood strut kit to delete this prop and add struts. I also have a Willwood clutch master cylinder because that one's too small for the CD009. So yeah, anyways, enough rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and get onto this and get these seals put on, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay guys, based on the part diagrams that I found online, this is what it is supposed to look like. It is supposed to have an insulator on the top, an insulator on the nozzle, and then the 2 O-rings on the actual body to keep fuel from leaking. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this for all of these now and reinstall this, and we'll see what happens. All right, we're gonna go crank this bad boy up and see if we missed anything, see if anything's leaking. So hope my battery's not dead. It's been a couple of days. Lights are on. It's a good sign. Okay. Car's in neutral. Pump is on. And let's see what we got. Okay, it revved up, and it looked like there might have been smoke coming out from under here. Might have just been dust. Not entirely sure. For anybody wondering, there is like a dirt dauber nest that was on my exhaust manifold that I like broke off, and there's little pieces of it still sitting there and an imprint on where one was here. You know, perks of living in the South. But anyway, yeah, it's just residue dirt. Don't worry about that. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and crank this thing up again, and I'm going to see what it looks like. Okay guys, so back here at my computer, getting ready to edit this. I'm going to insert a sound clip or a video clip below next. That is going to be what's going on with my car. It's still doing the cutting out. New injectors are properly sealed. I don't understand what it could be now. I don't think it's any one of the sensors, because it's not throwing any sort of code. So I think my next thing is going to be trying to probably just gonna go ahead and buy another OEM set of coil packs. I've never put brand new coil packs on this car. I'm still using the ones that it came with, that I bought with the engine in 2016. So I'm going to replace my OEM coil packs, and then if that doesn't work, then I'm going to go through with the plan of just pulling the engine and completely going through it. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to insert that clip down here below. Or below. Next, I'm an idiot, I'm sorry. Okay, so as you heard in that clip, if you pay attention, as the engine is running through the exhaust, you'll every now and again hear like a slight pop or burble noise that just happens at idle, and it does that randomly, intermittently, and I feel like it's probably misfiring, maybe backfiring a little bit. I don't know, but it sounds like it could be breakup ignition-wise, because the car, when I had the car lifted up, the fuel pressure does not cut out when the car stutters, so I know it's getting fuel. And as well, my AFR gauge reads that the car does not run lean when it cuts out, so I know it's not cutting out because it's not getting fuel. So it's either a sensor issue or it's breaking up with under ignition, and I have put new spark plugs under it, and all of the spark plug connectors seem to be clear. So maybe the coil packs are just old or weak, I'm not entirely sure, but that's going to be the next thing. So I'm going to go ahead and order some of those tomorrow, and that'll be the next video. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And if you're just now checking into the channel, give the video a thumbs up, it really helps. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoy your Friday. Peace.